Oh, hey babe, what's up? I was just getting ready to go to the parade. The Veterans Day parade. We went last year, don't you remember? Well, of course. I think it's really important that we go. Well, yeah, to show our support to the veterans. They deserve it. After all that they've been through, I can only imagine. My grandfather, my great-great-grandfather, I call him Papa. He's since passed, but he was a veteran of World War II. And he couldn't talk about what happened for a very, very long time. But some of the stories he did share was he got frostbite on his feet. And he was also a POW. He said that he had to lay in a beet field for, I think it was 3 days straight, my dad said. We were too young to hear his stories, but could definitely see how it affected him. And anyway, I don't want to get too into it because it is a lot and it always gets me a little emotional because I really love my papa. He taught me how to ride a bike. After I'd fall and get hurt and say I'd never go back to it again, he would walk out to talk to me after I refused to listen to anybody else. And he would reassure me that I would figure it out and I'd get back up there once I was done being frustrated. But the thing was, he was a POW and he got frostbite. And he begged them not to cut off his feet. And thankfully, they didn't. But when he would go back home and he'd get checked out medically, they said he'd probably never walk. And by golly, did he walk? I mean, sure, when he got a little older, he needed a walker, but he walked. He biked 3-4 miles daily just to prove them wrong. And he always had such a kind heart, and he loved bread and butter. That was one of his favorite treats, was bread with butter. So, when it comes around that time, I always have such huge respect for those who serve. They're far stronger than I ever could be. I could never do what they do. I mean, sure, if I had to, I'm sure, but I would never ask anyone to do those things for me. Especially now. But let's not get too into the sad stuff. I want to continue to have a really good morning. So hurry up, get your things. We're going to a parade. And then after, we're going to go and get something to eat at a restaurant nearby. I may have something planned, but it's okay. Trust me. Yes, I know. I looked at the budget sheet. I double-checked everything. We can afford this. And even if we couldn't, I think we can spare a little bit of money. Well, my thought is that we could buy lunch for one of the veterans that are in there. Yeah, I'm serious. They deserve free meals. In fact, they deserve free health care, free dental, free vision. They shouldn't have to work when they come back. They work so hard to save us, to keep us protected, and our country just isn't very kind to them. Not how they deserve. And I think it's really important that we try and be better than our country. Because I've seen what it does. And maybe my papa wasn't the worst case, but he was fighting even when he was home. And I'm not okay with that. So, I want to go out and do better. And I think it's a really good thing to set an example for the younger generation. They pay attention, to us. They might not be old enough to do anything about it yet, but they pay attention. You would not believe the things that the kids at church pick up from us. It's crazy. But anyway, come on, let's go. Oh, we're here. And we got a good spot, too. Yeah, this is a really good spot. Because they're going to come around the corner and we'll be able to see them head on and cheer them on as they go. Like I said, it always gets me emotional. It's a really important day. And it's something that we often forget to celebrate, I think. But let's not get all dark and gloomy. Let's make sure they know how much they're appreciated. And then we'll go to the restaurant and buy food for someone. Maybe 2 people, who knows? Wow, they did amazing this year. Look at that float. Oh, that's so cool. It's like a tank. I got offered to drive one once. Yeah, my dad has a friend who owns a tank, and we went over to visit him for something. I think it was when we had our saltwater fish stuff, and this guy had some equipment, so we went over there, and he was driving it around, and he asked me if I wanted to drive, but we had to get going, so I said no. I know, crazy, right? It was really cool to peek in there and look around. I love going to the Selfridge Air Show. Um, yeah, they do one, I think, every year. And oh my gosh, the first time we went, they had an F-22 Raptor there. And oh, I love those jets. They're also Starscream from Bayverse Transformers, which is probably self-explanatory why I like them. But we were walking around and I squealed so loud because they had them all lined up when they were getting them all ready to go out and fly around, and they had Starscream. I kid you not, he was there. He had all of the decals and everything, and oh my gosh, he didn't fly, but it was so cool. I wonder if they're gonna fly over with them here. Oh, we see the helicopters and stuff at home all the time. Always stop and stare at them. Uh, Maybe not. That'd be so cool if they flew over, though. Yeah, it's so cool. We gotta go. We gotta go. It's so awesome. But anyway, come on. It's almost time for it to be over. We gotta find a spot to eat lunch. Where were you thinking? Ooh, that one is really good. Yeah. No, I agree. We should go there. Okay, okay. Uh, do you want to drive or do you want me to drive? You want to drive? Okay, here's the keys. Yeah, I do like going there. It's a lot of fun at Selfridge. And believe it or not, it's actually really nice. Like, everyone there is really nice. But the one time we went, I got so sunburned. Well, because you're looking up at the sky all the time. So, yeah. But anyway, Yeah, let's see. Hello, it's just the two of us. Hmm? Oh, thank you. Ooh, they have chicken lemon rice. Definitely getting some of that. The day I pass up chicken lemon rice soup is the day I lose all my taste buds, and you might as well put me 6 feet under. That's a joke. That's a joke. Uh, babe, there's a gentleman over there by himself. He's wearing his hat sitting next to him. I'm gonna, I'm gonna go say hi. Okay? Oh, you're coming? Okay, yeah. Um, excuse me, sir. Uh, Me and my boyfriend just wanted to say thank you for your service. And, well, would you mind if we sat down with you? We see you're sitting here alone. I mean, if you have someone coming, then that's awesome. Thank you. Um, Here, babe. We just come from the parade. It was amazing. And thank you again so much for all that you do, all that you have done. If you wouldn't mind, we'd like to buy you lunch. Please. It would be our honor. Thank you. So, sorry, I just. My papa, my great great grandfather, he served in World War II. Do you mind if I ask where you were stationed? Uh huh. Wow. We'd love to hear if you wanted to talk about anything. Or even just about the day. Yeah. Wait, was it. You must have known my papa then. Yes, that was his name. Yes. Uh, I'm the younger one of the twins. He talked about us? That's that's really awesome, sir. Thank you. He was a wonderful man, and I'm sure God is honored to have him. Oh, yes, he was. He talked about God all the time. Oh, ma'am, sorry. We moved over here, if that's okay. I'll just take a bowl of the chicken lemon rice, please. Thank you. Ooh, that does sound good. You won't mind if I snag a bite, do you, babe? Thank you. Oh, and whatever this gentleman is getting, it's on us. Oh, yes, of course. It's our pleasure. Thank you. It was wonderful to meet you, sir. Thank you again so much for sharing your story. Yes, of course. You have a wonderful day. And thank you again for your service. Yeah, I know. It's amazing what you can learn when you just choose to sit down and listen. And I think he really enjoyed talking to us. You got to know him very well. He seemed to really like you. When I left for the bathroom. Oh, baby, he said you were lucky. Oh, that makes me feel special. What an important day today is. And I think we did the right thing, spending it the way that we did. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. Now, to get home and to get started cleaning up the house. Well, I got a vacuum today. But other than that, I think it's a good day to just relax and appreciate the world that we live in.